Good morning. Welcome back to a trucking journey. It's been a little while, and well, I really had nothing to make a video about because where I left off on my last video, pretty much everything went to shit after that. I really didn't think I would probably ever make another video because honestly I just didn't care about anything anymore. I was in a pretty dark place and didn't really care if I lived or died, and was pretty sure that I wouldn't live because I had lost all hope. There was no hope for any kind of future, and my life just sucked. But let's get back to where I left off. In my last video, my truck had broken down and I didn't have any money at all, so there was no chance of me fixing it. So, and I had 2 loads booked for that week, like the next 2 days, that I was going to use to pay my pickup truck payment, my car loan. Would have been more than enough to pay that, plus have, you know, a pretty good amount left over after that. And y'all know, if you've been watching my channel, the well, let's just say the whole summer long wasn't really profitable with the number of loads that were available in my area, power only loads. Really pretty much just took a nosedive after Memorial Day and never really came back. At the time I didn't know why, but since the quarterly GDP numbers came out for that time period, that kind of explained why there were no loads. And then the whole supply chain mess it up, you know, it's just a nightmare. But so I'd been running pretty much like a month behind on pretty much all of my bills. I was still paying every month, but I was a month behind and never had enough to get caught up. You know, paid 2 bills, 2 car payments in 1 month to get me back on schedule. But I still paid every month. I was just a month behind. So when my truck broke down and I lost out on those loads and I couldn't make the money that I needed to make to pay for my pickup truck, my Dodge Ram, got 2 months behind, and the bank came and repoed it, which was a pretty big shock to me because I always thought you pretty much, you know, once you got 3 months behind, 90 days, then you had to start worrying about it getting repoed. But I had made a payment arrangement that I was going to pay my car payment that week that my truck broke down, as soon as I got, you know, paid for those loads that I had booked. But when I wasn't able to make the payment that I had arranged for, I guess they figured, well, with the value of used vehicles skyrocketing, they're not really playing around these days. They're looking to, if you've got equity in your vehicle, you know, they're just going to come take it. So, well, when my truck broke down and I called OTR Leasing and told them, hey, the truck's broken down, I don't have any money to fix it at all, so, you know, y'all just come pick it up. And so I figured, okay, I'll just get another job driving for somebody else. I'll shut my business down, hopefully find a local driving job. But if I can't, I'd be willing to go back over the road if I have to, you know. But when they repoed my truck, getting a local driving job was going to be impossible now. So I figured, okay, now I've just got to get an over-the-road job. And so in the meantime, I figured I could go donate plasma to, make a little bit of money so I can afford to eat. But when my truck got repoed, that was no longer an option. And then, like I said before, I was pretty much running a month behind on all of my bills. And when I had to shut my business down and I was no longer bringing in any income, couldn't afford my cell phone, so that got shut off. So now I'm like, okay, I have no cell phone, no way to contact anybody about a job, no way for them to contact me if they wanted to hire me, wanted to bring me in for an interview, whatever. Had no transportation to get to a job. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, this is it. I have nothing, no chance at a future. I'm just going to sit here and starve to death because I have no way to get to work. I have no phone. I'm pretty much just completely shut off from the world. And if any of y'all know, I'm single. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a wife. I don't have any family. All my family's been dead for many, many years. So I'm all completely alone. So there's nobody I can turn to help get me through this situation. So I'm staring down the barrel of starving to death and being homeless. And so, yeah, I wasn't really looking to do that. I didn't think I could go through that. Didn't want to go through that. So, honestly, I was going to end everything. Just end it. There's nothing left for me to, why fight to continue to struggle to survive when there's nothing for you. There's no hope of a future, nothing, just completely hopeless. And of course it happens at Thanksgiving, Christmas. There's nothing more depressing than being starving to death on Thanksgiving or Christmas, sitting by yourself in your apartment. Honestly didn't want to go on. So after they repoed my Dodge Ram, being that I had paid off so much of it, they were able to sell it at an auction like a week later for a few $1,000s more than what I owed. And so out of the blue, I wasn't, I totally wasn't expecting it. I got my credit union that I had the auto loan through deposited the money left over from the sale of the truck into my account, which totally shocked me. I wasn't expecting it, didn't know anything. I figured once they repoed your truck, that's it. If they sell it for more, they just keep the profit. I didn't even know that they refund that to you. So I thought, okay, this could be my chance to pick myself up and move on. So of course now my credit is totally shot. There's no way I can get a bank loan for another vehicle. My only option is to find something cheap enough that I can just pay cash for it, or to go to a buy here, pay here lot, get something a little bit more dependable with a nice little down payment. I had to use that money to get caught up on, I had to pay rent because obviously I had no income coming in, so that took a big chunk of that. Rent, electric bill, utilities, all that good stuff. Insurance, because once they repoed my Dodge Ram, obviously I canceled my insurance, so I had to get insurance again. So I was able to, first I searched and searched and searched for something that was reasonably dependable for, cheap, that I could just pay cash for outright. And because used vehicles are at such a high premium now, you can't get anything halfway decent anymore for very little money. That's you know, the holy grail. So I went to, you know, a few buy here, pay here lots. And with my down payment, I was able to basically, I think I found the cleanest old cat-eye Chevy 4-wheel drive that I've ever seen. And it's basically a work truck spec. You know, it's got crank windows, no power locks, vinyl interior, but it is shockingly clean. Like, it must have been like an old man's truck or something, I don't know. But here's the big reveal. It's a 2006 single cab 4-wheel drive. Like I said, it's got to be like the cleanest old cat-eye Chevy you've ever seen. You know, it still has the original work truck wheels on it. Got one of these cheap plastic bed liners that eventually I'll get rid of that and get a spray-in bed liner. But it actually still has the tailgate handle on it. Most of these are broken and missing. And the inside, like I said, it's nothing special. It's all vinyl, but it's seriously clean. Still has the same, you know, basic radio in it. And it's really cold, so I'm gonna get back in the truck and finish this video. But as you can see, crank windows, no power door locks, vinyl interior. But it's clean, and it only has 150,000 miles on it, so it will definitely be dependable to get me back and forth to work. But after I put down the required down deposit for this truck and got paid a whole bunch of other bills that obviously I haven't been paying, there was nothing left I didn't have enough left to get my phone turned back on, which was going to be a huge hurdle to overcome. But I was able to start going to donate plasma to get a little bit of money coming in. Not enough to pay your bills or anything, but got me through the end of December, and January comes along and I don't have enough for rent. So I'm back to, you know, it feels like the last few months, I feel like I'm drowning, and I see a hand reaching out for me, and I think it's a hand to pull me out of the water, and instead the hand pushes my head further down underwater. That's what my life feels like, which is really depressing to say it, but that's the truth, you know. I've had quite a few comments on some of my videos thanking me for, you know, keeping it real. I'm not out here to lie to anybody, paint a rosy picture of what this is. I've been completely honest. If things suck, I'm going to tell you things suck. So that's my kind of, you know, point in being honest on this video and explaining the hell that I've been going through in the past couple of months. You know, it just seemed like everything was going to be okay, and then my truck broke down, and that was it. And then I lost my pickup truck, I lost my phone, and I didn't really see a way to pull myself up by my bootstraps and get myself out of this hole. I was hopeless. I 100% thought I was just going to end it. So, but yeah, okay, January comes along. I don't have the money for rent. I don't know what I'm going to do. My credit sucks. So it's not like I can like go get a loan to get me, you know, because I'm thinking, okay, I've got my truck now. I've got transportation to get to and from work. All I need is my phone, and I can get a job within a week. But just donating plasma is not enough to get that done. So I think it was on Mint or Credit Karma, one of those two, where, you know, credit monitoring app. And I had always seen those, you know, their advertisements for, you know, personal loans to consolidate debt. Here's what you could probably qualify for. And I thought, yeah, there's no way. You know, my credit sucks. I just had a vehicle repoed. But I was pretty much out of options. I'm like, what's it going to hurt to try? So I figured, what the hell? I'll fill out the application and see if they're lying about telling me that I have a good chance to get approved through this particular lender. And so I went ahead and filled out the application, and right away I got an approval, which shocked me, but I got approved for enough to pay my rent for January and pay my car insurance, pay Verizon to get my phone turned back on. And so everything is good as of now. This is Monday. What is this, January 16th, I think? I'm not even sure what day it is. I know it's a Monday. 17th. It's Martin Luther King Day. So I should be able to find a job this week, I would think, now that I have transportation and I have a working phone, so that when I fill out an application, they'll be able to call me. Because I'd been filling out applications and tried to, you know, put on there, please email me. Don't contact me by phone, and never got a single email. So obviously that didn't work, but I had to try something. But yeah, I think now that I have a phone and I have a truck, I'm going to try to find a local job because I really don't want to go over the road. But if I have to, I'll go over the road. But I just wanted to make a little update. And since it's been a few months since I made a video, and let y'all know what a hell my life has been. It's been hard. It's been really hard. I've lost 20 pounds because I've been surviving on plain white rice, basically. Which I needed to lose weight anyway, but it's no fun when you're constantly starving. But yeah, for the first time now, things are looking up. I'm not out of the woods yet, but I have hope finally again. So, and in fact, I think it'll be better than it was before, because this old truck, my truck payment is like half of what I was paying for my new truck, my Dodge Ram. And so, yeah, I should have more money going forward. And that's about it, I think. I can't think of anything else. But I'll definitely make another video when I get a job and let everybody know what's going on. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.